Morning students. Okay, coming to the second method, that is problem on the release method. Okay, so already we studied about what the problem number one, that is how we are going to solve the problems on release method, that is what is the procedure. Okay, and also we have to remember the 6 formulas to solve this Rayleigh-Ridge method problem. Okay, so that is beams and bar. Okay, bar subjected to point load, bar subjected to many loads, and beams, that is simply supported beam having UDL, point load, cantilever beam with point load. Okay, all those beams formulas are different. Okay, you have to remember before solving this Rayleigh method. Okay, so now coming to the second problem. Okay, today I am going to explain you about the second problem. Okay, so look at here, the question is given like this. Problem number 2, using RR method. RR method is called as Rayleigh-Ridge method. Okay, so using the Rayleigh-Ridge method to find the stress and displacement at the midpoint as shown in the below figure, and take Young modulus is 70 gigapascal and area is equal to 100 mm square, and assume the displacement module to be a second order polynomial function. Okay, so you have to calculate the stresses and strain, that is a displacement at the middle point of at this junction. Okay, so look at here, the bar is given. Okay, so here both ends are fixed. Okay, and exactly middle on axial load is acting, that is 8 kilonewton. Okay, total length is 40. So this end is also fixed, that is u is equal to 0, and this end is also u, that is u is equal to 0. Okay, so they given data Young modulus for this, that is a 70 gigapascal, convert into megapascal just into 10 to the power of 3. Okay, area is given 100 mm square, and load P is nothing but load is equal to 8 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton. Okay, so this is a question. You have to need to calculate the stresses and displacement by using RR method. Okay, so I already told in the introduction class, if you want to solve the Rayleigh method problem, you have to remember the 6 formulas. Okay, so what is the formula for a bar subjected to a axial load? Okay, for the strain energy and work potential, you have to remain those formulas, then apply the procedure, then you are going to get the answer, that is stress and displacement. Okay, so look at here, the step number 1 is formulate the potential energy function. Okay, so potential energy function is given by, that is pi, which is equal to strain energy plus work potential. Okay, so what is the formula for strain energy which is subject to a point load? So this is the formula. Okay, so these two formula I listed in the first class only. Okay, that is in the list of formulas. So where strain energy is stored in bar is given by, okay, strain energy is equal to AE by 2, that is integration of 0 to L dou u by dou x whole square into dx. Okay, this is the total strain energy of the given bar. Okay, and the work potential is equal to what? Load into deflection. Okay, that is minus indicate here work done by the system. Okay, so minus P into U1. Okay, so here wrote on minus P into U1. Okay, so substitute these two equation in equation number, this equation, potential energy function equation, you are going to get like this: pi is equal to AE by 2 integration of 0 to L dou u by dou x whole square dx minus load into deflection. Okay, so substitute A value you know and E value you know, they given. Okay, substitute those values in this equation, that is pi is equal to half of 100 into 70 into 10 to the power of minus 3, that is integration of 0 to L dou u by dou x whole square dx into load is also given 8 into 10 to the power of 3 u1. Okay, so after simplification you are going to get pi is equal to 3.5 into 10 to the power of 6, that is integration of 0 to L dou u by dou x whole square dx minus 8 into 10 to the power of 3 u1. So this is the first step, you are going to calculate the potential energy function equation. Okay, so then what is the second step? They given assume the second order polynomial displacement function. So second order nothing but what? U is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square. Okay, for third order means one more quantity here, so second order only you have to stop it. Okay, you have to assume this equation. So what is the next condition? What is the next step? You have to generalize the boundary condition, that is you have to calculate this a1, a0 and a2 values, substitute this in these equations. Okay, how to calculate a0, a1 and a2? By applying boundary condition, that is when at point number 1, that is in the given question, that is u is equal to 0, at x is equal to 0, substitute these in this equation, you are going to get a0 is equal to 0. Okay, that is u is equal to what? You are going to get u is equal to a1x plus a2x square. Okay, so second one is apply boundary condition at u is equal to 0, at x is equal to 40, that is total length at node number 2. Then you substitute these equation in this equation, you are going to get what? 0, u is equal to 0, which is equal to a1 is nothing but what? Okay, so here a1 x is nothing but 40, a1 plus 40 a2. Okay, 40 square a2, so x value is equal to 40. Okay, so therefore a1 is equal to minus 40 a2, so you are going to get the a1 value. Okay, this a1 and a0 value, okay, you have to substitute in this equation. Okay, so u is equal to minus okay, you are going to get this minus 40 a2x plus a2x square. Okay, so you are going to get the polynomial function. Okay, after substituting the boundary condition. But our aim is to find dou u by dou x, differentiate with this into with respect to x, that is dou u by dou x is equal to minus 40 a2, x integration differentiation is 1, so minus 2 a2 x. Okay, give equation number 4 and give equation number 3. Okay, so again at u is middle point. Okay, now this is the boundary condition at middle point. At u is equal to u1, at x is equal to 20, half of that length. Okay, so equation this equation c becomes, that previous equation becomes u is equal to u1 is equal to what? U is equal to u1, otherwise you substitute in this equation, minus 40 a2 into 20 plus a2 20 whole square. Okay, therefore from this equation u is equal to minus 400 a2. Okay, give equation number 5. Okay, so now that equation, okay, this u1 equations, okay, substitute in the potential energy function. Okay, substitute all those values in the equation. Okay, that is pi is equal to 3.5 10 to the power of 6 0 to L minus 40. This is what? Dou u by dou x whole square, dou u by dou x value. Okay, so this value you have to substitute there. Okay, this value you have to substitute in this equation, that is here potential energy function equation, otherwise this equation, you go in this equation. Okay, you have to substitute in this equation. Okay, so after substituting this equation, you are going to get pi is equal to 3.5 into 10 to the power of 6 integration of 0 to L minus 40 a2 plus 2a2 x whole square. So this equation you have to calculate and substitute here, and minus 8 into 10 to the power of 3 into minus 400 a2. This is load values. Okay, so here again resimplify this. So length is 0 to length that is 40, 1600 if you simplify this. Okay, so this is a square plus b square whole square formula. Okay, so a square plus b square minus 2ab. So into dx into 32 into this, you have to multiply this 32 into 10 to the power of 5 a2. So you are going to get this equation. Again resimplify this, apply the integration here. One time is 0, another time is 400, already 40. So 3.5 into 10 to the power of 6 1608 whole square x into this, you have to substitute 0 to 40 plus 4a2. Again you have to substitute 0 one times and 40 by 0 minus this 40 minus 168, that is 0 minus 40. So plus 32 into 10 to the power of 5a2. So after substituting and after doing this integration, okay, that you are going to get the equations pi is equal to 7.465 into 10 to the power of 10 a2 whole square plus 32 into 10 to the power of a2. Okay, so this is you are going to get the potential energy function. So okay, give equation number 6. Okay, let us observe here in this equation. So in this equation we need to calculate AT value. AT is unknown here. So what is the condition for minimum energy potential is to be minimum? So with respect to A2, that is dou pi by dou A2 is equal to 0. Okay, again from the given equation, so dou pi by dou A2 is equal to, so differentiate with respect to A2, so 7.465 into 10 to the power of 10 into 2A2 plus 32 into 10 to the power of 5, which is equal to 0. So finally we are going to get A2 value. Okay, so this A2 you are going to get. So determine the displacement and stresses. How to calculate the last step? So substitute this A2 value in the equation. So U1 is equal to, U1 is nothing but what? Deflection at midpoint. So minus 400 A2. So A2 is substitute here. So you are going to get the displacement at loading point. U1 is equal to 8.572 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This is the deflection at midpoint. Okay, so also we know there the formula for stress. How to calculate stress? Stress is, what is the Hooke's law? Okay, so according to the Hooke's law of strain, it is stress by strain is equal to Young modulus. Okay, by using this formula you need to calculate. Okay, so that is stress is equal to strain into Young modulus. So this strain is equal to what? Deformation, that is dou u by dou x. Okay, but dou u by dou x value what we calculated, that is by doing differentiation in the given above steps. Okay, substitute this. Okay, again stress is equal to, so again you have to simplify this, minus 40. Okay, so minus 40, this A2 value already we calculated. Okay, so A2 value, that is minus 2.143 into 10 to the power of minus 5. Okay, substitute these values, A2 value here. So finally you are going to get stress is equal to 0 at midpoint, that is x is equal to 20. Okay, total length is 100. Okay, total length is 40, middle is stress is equal to 0. At the total, at x is equal to 0, or initial stage stress is equal to 60 Newton per. At x is equal to 40, 6 is equal to minus 60 Newton per mm square. Okay, like this you have to solve the numerical problems on Rayleigh-Ridge method. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Okay, nothing is there in this problem. So first step is what? You need to analyze the formula first. Okay, after looking the diagram you have to analyze. So which type of bar or beam is given, then you have to formulate the potential energy function, that is by calculating the strain energy and work potential. Okay, those equation you have to substitute, then apply the boundary condition. Okay, so at x is equal to what? Okay, then you are going to get the potential energy function equation. Okay, then you have to find out how many unknowns are there in that. Okay, then minimize the potential energy function. Okay, then according to that you have to then next you have to apply the step number 5, that is you have to calculate the stress strain deflection as per the given problem requirement. Okay, this is a way to solve the procedure. Okay, so I hope you understand this problem. Okay, so here main thing is here you have to observe the diagram first. Okay, so here one more condition is there. Here all the problems can be solved by both the method, that is Gally-Curran method and Rayleigh-Ridge method. Okay, first you have to see the question, read which method they are asking. If Rayleigh-Ridge method they are asking, means you have to remember the 6 formulas. You are for reverse syllabus only 6 different types of problems will be there, and Gally-Curran 4 method. Okay, in that only in examination they may ask you. Okay, so this is about what the Rayleigh-Ridge method problem. This is the second method problem. Okay, so this is most important. Many times they asked in the examination. I have taken this question from exams only. Okay, so I hope you understand this type of Rayleigh-Ridge method problem. Okay, so I am repeating again. If you want to solve Rayleigh-Ridge method, you have to remember the 6 formulas of 6 different beams. Okay, and bar. Okay, thank you very much.